Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi Yevamot 111b. The Gemara talks about the status of a Chalitza done by a Katan. The Rabbi says it's not accepted. The Shulchan Aruch Paskins that way, that a Katan has to wait until he is a Gadol. It's fascinating when the Shulchan Aruch describes who is a Gadol. Many people may think that a Gadol is once he turns 13. It's not the case. The Shulchan Aruch writes he has to be 13 and show signs of physical maturity. Shtei sarot. What's interesting is this is not a unique halacha to Chalitza. Actually, in general, we assume that a katan is always a katan until both 13 and physical maturity. He has to have both the age and the physical signs. But you'll ask, we see that a katan that has bar mitzvah already, we treat him as a gadol. He could join a minyan. He could be the chazan. The night of his bar mitzvah already, he's the chazan from Arab. In the morning, the day of his bar mitzvah, he's already laning. Counts in a zimun. He can make a zimun Fasara for 10 people. So we see that we treat him as a gadol already. So what's the halacha that he's only a real gadol when he's 13 and shtei sarot? The answer is the poskim explain that truly he becomes a gadol d'oraita only when he's 13 and shtei sarot, and he has the signs of physical maturity. And why do we rely on him for minyan and chazan, kedusha, kaddish, all of that? Because minyan is drabanan, and halacha is on rabbinic mitzvot. We rely on the fact that he's 13, and there's an assumption that he's also reached physical maturity as well. So we rely on the chazaka, this assumption for rabbinic halachot. But if it was a daraita halacha, ibid in court, chalitza, reading Parshas Amalek, mitzvah daraita, then we would need to have 13 and knowledge of shtei sarot. So it's fascinating that when we celebrate someone's bar mitzvah, we're selling his bar mitzvah that he's 13. The assumption is that he's also a gadol, but that assumption only works with certain limited mitzvah, the mitzvah drabanan. So it's a fascinating area of how a gadol is explained in halacha, and now the fact that we treat him as a gadol in a limited way when he is bar mitzvah. Shalom.